Salmon Lice Strategy 2017 to 2019, a comprehensive, proactive lice strategy for Rogaland, provides an overview of the possible effects of measures to combat lice in Production Area 2 in Norway. Salmon lice infestation is one of the biggest challenges salmon farmers face, and the search for solutions to control the parasite is extensive. Many measures are being tested, but a systematic study for an entire region has not been carried out until now. The question is, what can be achieved with current preventative measures, and which combined measures are most effective against lice infestation and, as a result, reduce the need for fish treatment? This project investigated different scenarios and came to some useful conclusions. In addition, an online alert service for lice infestation has been developed. The results present several exciting opportunities which could be taken into consideration when planning strategies for combating salmon lice infestations in Rogaland and other regions. Lice eggs and lice larvae drift passively in the sea, depending on the current. Results from the project provide a clear picture of how lice spread in the fjord system and interact with the salmon in farming sites. Calculations suggest various measures to prevent lice infestation and to avoid delousing treatment. The hydrodynamic model is online, user-friendly, and acts as a weather forecast for salmon lice. From the data uploaded from all fish farms daily, we are able to predict when and where lice will strike. A warning 5 days before the infestation of infectious lice larvae will give the fish farmer time to implement preventative measures. The measures will prevent the lice larvae from attaching and developing into sexually mature lice. The lice warning corresponds well with real measurements of lice infestation. For fish farmers, a delay in the initiation of treatment after the intervention limit has been exceeded will increase the need for delousing. For example, a 6-day delay in initiating treatment can increase the need for delousing by up to 15%. It is therefore imperative to have good treatment capacity and be able to react quickly. A number of other measures that contribute to fewer treatments for lice were also investigated in the project. We have chosen to look at the following methods: fallowing zones, change in facility structure, change in intervention limits, elimination of lice infestation from broodstock and R&D facilities, use of post-smolt, lice skirts, electric fences, and similar measures, a combination of post-smolt and protective measures. Production Area 2 Rogaland is divided into 4 fallowing zones. Simulations show that this has little or no effect on lice infestation. In fact, by not zoning the area, lice treatments could be reduced by up to 20%. Removing facilities that still have high lice numbers and moving this biomass to other localities with less infestation pressure can be effective. But this requires a good current model and the monitoring of infestation status over time. A measure that costs little but requires a bureaucratic change is to introduce a higher treatment threshold for lice when sea temperature is low and a lower limit when sea temperature is high. This could potentially reduce the need for delousing by up to 10%. In the long run, combining measures could be particularly effective. If half of the sea sites release 500 grams of smolt, the need for treatment could be reduced by up to 25%. If all facilities released post-smolts, the number of treatments could be reduced by up to 50%. If we manage to prevent and halve lice infestation during the first 6 months at sea by using skirts or other preventative measures, the need for treatment could be reduced by up to 60%. Lice warning could be a valuable tool for assessing when and possibly whether skirts or other preventative measures should be utilised. The maximum payoff can be achieved by combining measures. For example, if you release post-smolts of 500 grams at all facilities and at the same time halve the lice infestation with the use of preventative measures the first 6 months after release, the need for treatment could be reduced by up to 90%. This project has shown that by working together in regions, thinking long-term and using best practice in terms of preventative measures, one will be able to achieve effective results against salmon lice infestation and reduce the number of treatments for lice over time. All results are available on FHF's website. The project was funded by FHF and led by Blue Planet. R&D partners in the project have been the Norwegian Computing Centre, Proactima, and the Norwegian Veterinary Institute. All the fish farming companies in Rogaland, together with Aqua Group and Steinsvik, have contributed to the data collection and the data used in the models.